Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are going to talk about, by the way, I got my co host Dave here. Dave, what's going on?
What's up, brother? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, first and foremost.
Yes, sir.
We definitely didn't do Financial Fitness Friday. So, the Friday after, we did not. So, sorry about that, guys, but appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about setting up and winning in the morning to set yourself up to win the day. All right. And here's what I'll tell you, this is one of those things that I always knew I like getting things done in the morning. Okay. But there are certain things, and everyone has their own different setup or style that they like to do. But there are a couple things that I love to do in the morning that I feel really do set me up for wins throughout the rest of the day. Okay. Here's what they are. And these are also the things that I've done where I've made the biggest increases, okay, and with my companies. So the first thing is always I love when I wake up, I want to work out first thing. Okay, whether that is an outdoor workout, I personally like to do an outdoor workout when the sun's coming up. It's nice. It's a little cold now, obviously, but it's definitely nice and it definitely sets the tone for the day. Second thing, I've actually been reading a little bit more in the beginning part of the day. I still love reading at night, but I will read a couple things in the beginning just to get my mind working. Then I like to sit there and I will visualize, right? What I need to do, what I need to take care of for the day. And if I can do those, let's say three or four things, I will cold plunge. Like, guys, I'm not talking about cold plunging every day. That's not realistic for a lot of people. Okay. I will do that here and there after my, before my workout. That is great. I've also pulled my back out doing it, so it's not. I don't think it's the end all be all that everybody says it is. That's the truth. I was sidelined for about 2 months because I pulled my back out going into a cold plunge and I just spasmed, and that's not fun. Being half naked in a cold plunge, not being able to move, not
Yeah,
fun.
it's really random.
No, no, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious because everyone thinks cold plunging is like the greatest thing, and it is, and it works great. But there are drawbacks. You can do that, um, and I think those things set myself up. Now, the biggest thing is I do like to get into the office. If I know we start here at 9 o'clock, I like getting in by 8. I like a full hour where I'm not going to have people in and out, in and out, in and out, where I can sit there and focus on the things that are going to move the company forward. Okay. That is to me amazing. I love that extra hour. I also take that extra hour, well, I try to towards the end of the day, if possible. Those two things have helped, and that's how I set up the morning. And then typically in the morning, I am trying to attack the more difficult or more challenging things that I have to do first, right? So if I know there's 4 or 5 things on my hit list, if I can knock out the two hardest ones early before 10 a.m., I have a really good shot at getting through the rest of that list. All right, Dave, what do you do? What are some things that help you?
Yeah, man. I mean, pretty similar. I mean, to kind of how you roll. I love to get up super early in the morning, even on the weekends, because everybody else is sleeping in the household. And then I can focus, I can sit down, I can have a bit of gratitude first. That's always number one. Once I come downstairs, you know, spread a little bit of my faith, so to speak, get in some prayer and get in some gratitude and just get my mind right. I think that's the most important thing. I go to the gym usually within a half hour of that. I try to just get that prayer in and then meditate a little bit, get my mind right, focus on goals, dream a little bit, have that visualization to kind of get that day started. Gym, hit it hard for an hour, and I love going super early because I feel more intentional when less people are there. You're not fighting for a bench. People aren't coming up to you talking too much. It's a different mindset for everybody there as well, man. And everybody wants to handle business because it sucks going in that early. Nobody likes going in super early. I find it funny. Somebody's like, yeah, I'll go to the gym early. I go at 7 a.m. It's like, all right, buddy. Well, what about 2.5 hours earlier or 2 hours earlier? So that mindset there, everybody else is in business. It's quiet. Nobody wants to be bothered. Everybody comes in. gets her shit done, and they get out. And then when I come home, I have some more time to focus on the day. I reinforce what's in my calendar. And like you said, what are those tasks that are kind of sucky that you want to get out of the way, right? Focus on that. Check the calendar. Kids are up. Wife goes to work, get them off to school. And then I usually get in the office by 9:30 because of, our kids' schedule. And that's how it works. And I actually like that because traffic's not bad at all. I can scoot to the office quick because it would take the same amount of time if I left 45 minutes earlier. But I get in, I stay later, not to get off the morning topic too much, but stay later and come home, and I actually get my morning ready to the next day as soon as possible. So that way, by the time I go to bed, I'm not worried about, hey, what do I got to do tomorrow? You know what I mean? It's already there. I can relax, I can chill, and then repeat the process. It's very mundane, man. And that's that quote, man, master the mundane.
Well, yeah, boring works, right? It's the process of doing a little bit every day that's going to compound and lead to a much larger goal that you have for yourself. I'll tell you this, I even try to get stuff done early on the weekends, like Sunday. I'll give you a great example. We've had a lot of these games that are weird. Like we like going to church every Sunday morning, right? Or midday Sunday, depends. And we have these game times that are weird. So we had a choice. We could go to the 7:30 or we could try to go to the 12. Well, we chose to go to the 7:30. Why? Because we did that. Then I had to coach my son's game. But then we had the whole rest of the day free to do whatever we needed to do as a family. Like setting yourself up to get everything done early really does become, once it's a habit, you don't even really think about it anymore. And because you don't think about it anymore and you consistently do it, you just get a lot more done. So you're kind of front loading your mornings, and then you're building that habit of checking boxes, getting things done. And I'll tell you, it really does help. So guys, give it a shot. Like if you're on the fence or you want to change something, or you want to try something that's a little bit different, it's just about staying with it, and being consistent in it. And don't try to change everything so much that you upend your life, right? I would actually tell you, like, if you wake up at 7:00 right now, try waking up at 6:30 and then move that 6:30 to 6, right? You don't want to make too drastic of a change. Start with maybe half-hour workouts, okay? And then scale up to 45 minutes and then scale up to, if you want to, an hour. Like whatever that is for you. It's more important that you do it every day and that you chip away and you start somewhere, then you just go all in and go crazy, right? I think that is something that could derail you. So go for it. What do you have to say, Dave?
No, I agree, man. Like you don't have to hit the home run right away. Got to work into that. Dude, 4 a.m. didn't come like overnight. I think it took me like 4 months to work up to that. You know? And then it's you're going to demoralize yourself if you do too much. It's like, I failed at this. I failed at that. You're going to chalk up more losses. You start with, a couple new habits, like maybe 2, work on 2 a day, and then build that up, and then that quote unquote home run comes after that. It's like, it's the old adage, the overnight success story. Well, yeah, man, it took 10 years to be an overnight success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, perfect. Guys, we will catch you at Friday. Be good. Appreciate you. Dave, take care, brother.
You too. Be great, y'all.